Good morning, guys. It's like 7:30. It is a Friday, August 31st. Woohoo! So it is the end of the month, and next week I'm excited because we have a busy week with a homeschool field trip and an outing with a family member. So this morning I'm just working on some potatoes, frying some potatoes and baking some bacon for the kids. This is how I always am in the morning. Dying of thirst and craving hot coffee. Anybody else? Anybody else? Huh? Also, I know it's terrible, but I don't eat breakfast. I can't. So breakfast is for the kids. This is my breakfast. The kids had their breakfast, and so I'm gonna go take a shower and get ready. You look adorable.
No, I don't look adorable. My hair's curly.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Well, we moved the table a little. We just like turned the table, and so really the only person to switch seats are Macy and Marilyn. Because Macy and then Mackenzie, who's actually in the shower right now, they are the ones that sit and do most of their work at this desk. And so I wanted to make sure that they both had a long side. And anyways, so Marilyn is now here and Macy's now here. Madison's spot's over there and Mackenzie's still over there. Marilyn is not happy about the arrangements. She's upset. She just went to her room crying. Me and Macy are going to start working on her schoolwork. And after a bit, then we'll do some cleaning up because it is a mess. 9:08, Kenzie is here, just getting started on her geometry. Madison has left and moved on to her room to work on some things. Macy is on to her cursive. What? It's not in there?
Well, it is I can see the stick coming out from behind.
So what wand is it?
It's blue. It's
the
blue
new
one.
The new one?
Uh-huh. No, yeah.
Okay, we'll get it in a little bit.
No, let's pull the fridge back.
Not right now. I will in a little while, okay? When I go to clean, I'll move it, okay? And then you can get it. Okay, so, today's Friday. It's the end of our school week. And I'm just feeling a little unmotivated today. And so I made the list of the rest of the things that Macy still has to do. Take her spelling power test, group reading, and then I wrote with Marilyn, and then she has her journal, and then science, and that will be with Marilyn, and spelling UC, sustained silent reading, and math. And so when she's doing her sustained silent reading and math, during that block of time, my goal will be to work with Marilyn on some things. So yes, just not feeling super motivated today. Kind of part of me in my head's like, I don't want to do this or I don't want to do that. So I wrote it down on the board and kind of planned it out in my mind so that I will do all the things, hopefully. So your first word is there. It was their house. Cared. She cared for her grandmother when she was sick. Cared. And you got 7 out of 10, so 70%. C. That's okay. Good try. Got a couple wrong. Now, the biggest one to me is this one. So you know what words or what letters
I mixed up.
Yeah, you know what letters make the sound to air. And you didn't have those letters at all. So 70%, it's a decent grade. You did decent. Pretty good. I'm not going to make you repeat this week, okay? So you're going to get to moving. All right?
The girls still crouched in the bushes with their hands over their faces. They heard the voice of the witch calling out. Now, follow me all. We will set about what remains of this war. It will not take us long to crush the human vermin. Macy, what do you think is going to happen in the story?
The witches.
That's what you think from what we were reading?
Wait, Mom. Wait, Mommy. Get out. So. Wait, maybe
Mom.
when I come back to life.
Oh.
Mama.
What?
How about there's some time
Well, the mice chewed off the ropes so that he wasn't tied more. The girls took off his muzzle, which is the thing that was over his mouth.
It's 9:46 and still reading to the kids. Anyways, we only have 3, I think. I think it was 3 chapters left, and they're not too long, or 2 chapters, yeah, 2 or 3 chapters. And so I'm gonna try to finish the book because I do have the movie too. And so I don't know that my little ones have ever seen this movie. So after we're done with school today, they can watch the movie. And I really wanted to get to that point and then get on to the next book. So we're gonna try to finish reading that today. Well, it's 10:14, finally finished up reading and, you know, talking about the story and that stuff. And Macy is doing her journal now. And while she's doing that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the kitchen. It's 10:26 and Madison wanted to take a break and Marilyn wanted to play a game. So nice, her big sister's playing with her.
And we win.
Oh, look at that, caught that winning on camera. Good job.
Want to play again? Yeah. Over, then.
And Macy's taking a little break. We're gonna do science next. And Kenzie, what do you have left to do?
A lot.
A lot.
What?
Did you save too much for Friday?
No, it's all supposed to do.
You're grounded.
Oh, what do you got to do?
School.
What the?
I don't know.
You don't know? What have you done?
Math.
You've done
Science.
math, huh?
Spanish.
And science and
That's
Spanish.
everything the kid right
I thought you
Have one-year adventure novel
Yeah.
and
Law and
literature.
Order.
Yeah.
And
Street Law. That's
and
not
Street
called Law and Order. It's a TV show.
Sorry.
So that all you have left then?
Yeah.
Street law, one-year adventure novel,
What is it gonna be
And
like 2.5
well-
hours probably?
world geography.
I got
Macy has left science, spelling you see, silent reading, and her math.
Helper. That counts as 1, so 2 more. Helper.
Uh-uh.
3 more.
Oh,
You did not freaking mix it up. She did not mix it up.
She did not mix it up.
I'm guessing we should just take half this out and put it in here. You put it upside down. You put it upside down.
Yeah, let's just mix this all up and
No,
then.
you put it
Just
upside down.
yeah, just mix up the cards
Okay.
and then pull
Hold on,
2.
I'm gonna fix it. You like put it face up, didn't you?
What?
So you put the face
Oh.
up.
And they're all at the back again.
I was like, I don't even.
They're all at the back
bottom.
again?
Yeah, they're all at the back again.
Madison.
What'd you grab first?
A helper.
Okay.
A carrot. And then a helper.
So 2 more.
Get 2 more, yeah.
Okay, game
I
over.
win! I want to win.
Game over.
Victory!
Is that our first time ever winning the game?
Yes, it is.
Oh, this game is harder than it.
Kenzie can't let her have the victory. She has to be like, it's her first time winning the game. Ha 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 ha. Sisters, they're just
I'm
so
gonna mix it up
awesome.
because I
It's only 10:52, but I'm starting to prepare lunch. And so because I'm doing that, instead of doing science right now, Macy's doing her spelling UC, and then so when she's done with that and I'm done getting lunch like going, then we'll do science. I'm making macaroni and cheese and salmon cakes for lunch.
There was.
Well, it's taking me longer than I originally anticipated to make lunch because I also decided to make homemade tartar sauce because I have yet to find a tartar sauce that you could just buy that is good. I don't know. But anyway, so I made homemade tartar sauce and I got that in the fridge. I wish I would have thought of it like earlier because the longer it sits, the better it is. Macy, don't stir it because the noodles would get gummy. Okay. And so I got the pasta going and I'm getting ready to cook up the salmon patties now. Macy decided that she's just gonna like take a break for right now. So things are not going exactly as I planned. So most likely I'll finish cooking lunch. We'll eat lunch and then we'll do science afterwards. Oh, is there a hummingbird out there the window?
See it.
Oh, look at this. So it is exactly 12 p.m. We've all eaten lunch. I did a little bit of straightening up, but I still need to finish completely cleaning the kitchen from lunch. The girls are getting their art supplies out because we are going to do our science. And I have just pretty basic, I just have some pictures for them to color today. We're doing the respiratory system and circulatory system just briefly. Last year we did like a pretty extensive human body study like all year, and so we're just doing like kind of going through this part of the science book briefly. So anyways, they have a photo of the inside of a heart, lungs, and then one of the heart and lungs together so they could see kind of where they relate to each other, and helps them to follow along in what I'll be reading today. So they're going to be coloring that while I read. The body takes in fresh air containing oxygen and pushes out used air containing waste gases. The parts of the body that work together to take air into the body and push it back out form the respiratory system. They're trapped by mucus. Do you know what mucus is?
Your snot.
Like your snot and stuff? Yeah. To fill your trachea, gently move your hand up and down the front of your neck. You will feel bumpy rings of cartilage. So, Marilyn, if you go like this and feel up and down your neck, you'll feel little bumps. Right?
I know one day I did that and I felt little
You'll feel bumpy rings of cartilage. A tough but bendable material. Blood vessels carries the blood.
That's my picture. Her was in the shower and now it's all blue to just turn the shower, and then her put some conditioner on her. So it was a big tit.
Yeah.
And then her throw it in the shower and then her wash her hair like that.
Wow. Okay.
And then it was all
Blood is blood cells and platelets in a pale yellow liquid called plasma. So if we were to separate the blood... Why do you have the TV remote in your hand? Go put it up, okay? No TV. Maybe later. What?
Can I do on the big computer and Mason can do on the little
Do you want to do reading eggs?
Yeah.
You want to do your schoolwork on the computer, the reading eggs?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
And
let's do
Macy's
that.
gonna do the little computer so I can like do stuff.
Okay, well you haven't been on reading eggs for a while, so you might have to redo some of the lessons, okay? We'll see. Marilyn is doing reading eggs. She hasn't done it in so long. Our subscription actually expired, so I had to renew that for her, and now she's going on that. And Madison is in the still uncleaned kitchen, and she's doing
It's not sinking.
a science experiment.
It's just getting really
So you have to see how many pennies it takes to sink your...
Yeah.
I thought you just said sank it.
It did, and then it had a crack in it, and that's it's going. Boom. Now we count.
And you had to measure your piece of foil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you doing that earlier. Interesting. Kenzie is working on her street law, right? And she said that this is the last thing she has to do. Okay. So how much longer do you think till you're done with that?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. It is 12:41 right now. So it's 12:54. I finally have the kitchen all cleaned up from lunch. My oldest, Mackenzie and Madison, they put away all the clean dishes for me. I had dishes in the dishwasher and on the counter that were clean, so they put those away for me after lunch. Mackenzie's still working on her street law. Marilyn is still on reading eggs because she really wanted to do that, which is great for me because I was saying earlier that I was just not really like feeling it. So she'll probably just do her reading eggs and that, and then she sat with us for science and our group reading, so she'll be done with like her school for today. And then Macy was just really into coloring her pictures from a science lesson earlier, so she's colored them really nicely and cut them out, and she's going to glue them on some colored paper, and then she's going to do some silent reading, and then she'll do her math. But yeah, I just let her take all the time she wanted to color these pictures because she's doing a beautiful job. So you're going to cut that out, and then you've got to glue all these onto your colored paper. Green's her favorite color, so she's going to glue on green paper. And then, like I said, she'll do her reading and math afterwards. It's 1:50. Mackenzie, is done with her schoolwork. Marilyn is still doing reading eggs.
And tomorrow.
And tomorrow,
9 months in the year. How did that happen? But I don't know.
tomorrow's September 1st, guys.
Almost
Crazy.
2019.
Macy's still working on her math. And when she's done, we'll be done with school. Madison and Mackenzie, I guess, are going to play Guess Who?
She decided that.
Yeah, she's gonna agree with it.
says he looks like her.
Look at the side angle. Like if I just.
That's
put a
her
hat
if she
on.
was guy.
See?
Like fake.
It's perfect. Okay, new person. She's old. Well, she looks old.
Emily.
Okay, that's too old. Why didn't they let me name the people?
You're done.
No, wait. You gotta flip a card and I gotta do it.
Nah.
It doesn't work when I do it. You gotta do it.
Oh, I won, by the way, so.
She lost.
I won 5-0.
She lost.
5-0.
She's saying the complete opposite.
5-0.
I got the 5. You got
So it's 2:20 and everyone's done with their schoolwork. And what are you looking forward to for this weekend?
me.
Yeah. Food. What are you looking forward to?
Food more than she is. Staying up late without being tired in the morning. Have to get up as early in the morning, maybe
Yeah.
possibly. And closer to being going to go shopping.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this coming month we have several things. That
Going
we're
to
doing.
Sarah and John.
Yeah.
And field trips.
Mhm.
And yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, tomorrow is our sleepover day. Every Saturday we do sleepover where we just hang out, we rent movies, we stay up really, really late watching movies and shows together, and we eat junk food. And we usually have pizza for dinner, but sometimes we change it up. We might this weekend. And yeah, we just everyone crowds into my room, bring more beds in there and stuff, and hang out. Okay, say bye.